San Diego Comic-Con has long been seen as the king of all conventions, but in recent years we have seen some major competitors crop up. Specifically, every other year Disney celebrates all things Disney with their D23 Expo, and now that the Star Wars franchise is back in full swing, Star Wars Celebration has become a major annual event. It makes you wonder if an entire convention dedicated to all things related to Marvel could be a thing, and apparently it's an idea that Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige thinks would work. Over the years there have been discussions about that. I think what we try to do occasionally in San Diego we're very proud of and think is a fun tradition. That being said, I think Star Wars Celebration is pretty amazing. I've been to a few celebrations, and the idea of doing something like that, I think we have enough content, and enough fans, and enough ideas, that we could easily do something like that. I'm just not sure where, or when. Kevin Feige has been on the interview circuit as of late in promotion of the upcoming Thor: Ragnarok, and it was during a conversation with Fandango that the subject of the Marvel-centric fan convention was raised. The executive/producer acknowledged that the reporter wasn't the first to come up with the idea, and he explained that it is something he would be interested in pursuing. That being said, if you were to ask him when it could come together or where it would be held, you'd probably get little more than a shrug. When you take into consideration the entire Marvel brand, Kevin Feige's statement about having enough content is arguably a serious understatement. Feige spent the last 10 years turning Marvel Studios into arguably the most popular aspect of the corporation, but this is a company that goes back 78 years. If the goal is to fill a convention center with a diverse amount of content for every kind of fan, there's not only blockbusters, but live-action TV show, comics, cartoons, action figures, costumes, props and so much more. Frankly, it would be amazing to see Marvel create its own dedicated convention, though as Kevin Feige points out, the big conflict is with San Diego Comic-Con. Marvel Studios classically brings a huge show to Saturday night at the event every year, not to mention a wide variety of comic book panels throughout the week, so you'd have to wonder how that relationship may change things. There's already a biennial conflict that happens with the D23 Expo, where Marvel Studios always has a presence, and the institution would surely only be challenged further by an additional event. As a lifelong Marvel fan, I would personally love to see this come together someday, but what do you think? If you had the opportunity, would you make a pilgrimage to a Marvel-only fan convention? Answer our poll below, and hit the comments section with your thoughts on the matter.